Good morning, everybody. It is 5:34 in the morning and my levels are 99. So it's now 5:46. My levels are 98. My plan was to go walk on the treadmill. We have like a garage gym. And so my plan was to go walk on the treadmill for a little bit and listen to a podcast before my daughter wakes up. However, I was just looking at the camera and she's kind of rolling around and it looks like she's waking up. So I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes and see if she decides to wake up early today. I hope not. I hope I get to go walk on the treadmill. If not, I can do it later, it's fine. But I'm just brewing my coffee now and we'll see how that goes. It's funny because before I had a daughter, I used to live a pretty strict schedule. Not strict, that seems extreme, but I followed the same schedule pretty closely. And once you have a child, you learn you can't do that anymore. So that's what just life is. So I walked 0.63 miles. My daughter woke up though, she's crying on the camera, so I'm gonna go grab her. So I just got like a 20-minute leg workout in, which was super nice. We just put Lucy in her little chair down in the garage while my husband biked, but my levels are 114. So it went up a little bit, obviously, from this morning, but probably because I did a little bit of weight training, but still looking good. It is 7:22. It is time for me to take my long lasting. I typically take it at 7, but I was down in the garage doing a workout, so I didn't want to stop my workout to come do it, but I need to do it now. So I'm actually on Tresiba, which is nice because I don't have to take it like at the same exact time every day. I take it around 7. I would say between 7 and 8, just depending on what I'm doing. But I'm on MDI, so I take long lasting in the morning. Some people take it at night. I take mine in the morning. I've done that ever since diagnosis. So that's just kind of what I do. I am going to take 9 units this morning. Let's go to 9. Okay, I'm making sure I get all the bubbles out since, you know, I need all this inside. Put it in my arm. And that's it, y'all. 9 units are in my arm. So that is my long lasting for the day. It is 8:12 a.m. I'm going to eat a breakfast. I'm going to eat a yogurt bowl for breakfast. My blood sugar is currently 100. I am on MDI. I take Humalog, actually kids or junior Humalog, that has like 0.5, 1.5 units. I am going to take 3 units for my yogurt bowl. I'm gonna have yogurt, berries, fruit, and nuts and cinnamon in my yogurt bowl. So 3 units actually may be too much because I'm not eating like store-bought granola. I'm gonna eat just nuts. I'm gonna eat almonds, walnuts, and macadamia nuts. So I'm actually gonna do 2.5 because 3 is probably too much. So I'm gonna do 2.5 units for my breakfast. So it is time for me to change my Dexcom. It is currently on my hip, so I'm gonna take this off. There we go. Going to put my new Dexcom on my arm, I believe. It's been on my hip a lot just because it's been winter, and I do love my hip for a Dexcom placement, but I think I'm gonna switch it up. I'm going to put it on my arm, I believe. Okay, let's put on my Dexcom. That one stung, and I can see a little blood coming out, but guess what? Bleeders are readers, so that's fine. Okay, I am going to now put in the transmitter, and yes, I'm still on G6. I haven't made the switch to G7 yet. Maybe eventually, I don't know. We'll see. G6 is fine. And that's it. So I just need to start it now, wait the wonderful 2 hours, and then that's it for that. I'll go prick my finger too to make sure, figure out what my blood sugar actually is. Okay, let's test my blood sugar because I don't know where I'm at right now because I just put on the new Dexcom and I have no clue. So we're gonna prick my finger. I always go for the pinky and I don't even know why, but that's just what I do. Now I'm going to, glad that worked. Going to read what it says. 66, oh crap. I'm gonna eat some sugar and go from there. 66. Oopsies, good thing I checked. So it is lunchtime. It is about 1 o'clock and my blood sugar is 105 currently. I think I might make like a little, we made some sourdough bread, so I might have like a slice of sourdough bread with some hummus on top and then maybe some meat of some sort. And I think that's what I'm gonna make for lunch. So let's go. So I'm going to take some insulin for my lunch. It's mostly just the bread and the hummus that have carbs. And because it's not store-bought bread, it's homemade bread. I don't exactly know how many carbs are in that piece of bread, but I'm gonna guess like 25 because it was a thicker piece, plus the hummus. So I'm going to bolus for 30 grams for my lunch. So this is my lunch, bread, hummus, and some leftovers. It's ground beef and a little bit of rice, onion, and a tiny bit of spinach. I also am going to drink a little bit of bone broth with my lunch. It is a coconut curry broth and it's pretty good. So it's been about 2 hours since I ate my lunch and my blood sugar is 89. So I'm gonna start prepping dinner. I'm gonna make breaded chicken and maybe some broccoli for dinner. For the breaded chicken, I'm going to actually make my own breadcrumbs. And so I'm gonna use the sourdough bread that we have, and I'm going to cut it up, put it in the oven to harden it, and then I'll make it into a breadcrumb for the chicken. By the way, I wanted to mention, I'm actually gluten-free and I can eat sourdough bread, which is awesome. I am not celiac, so keep that in mind. I do just have a gluten sensitivity, so I can eat sourdough. But one important thing to note is I can't eat a ton of it. I can eat it in little bits, so we'll see how this goes because I'm gonna bread the chicken with it. I think it should be fine because I'm not obviously eating a ton. Like, as you know earlier, I had a little slice for lunch, but like I couldn't eat like this entire bag because I probably would have a reaction, but I can have it in little bits. So this will be my breadcrumb for our breaded chicken. We've got the chicken in the oven, and then I'm making the broccoli on the stove. So I definitely forgot to record my meal, but I do have a picture, so I'll put it here. It was absolutely delicious. I took 2 units for the breadcrumbs. But that's about it. I didn't eat any other carbs. It was just the chicken, breaded chicken, and the broccoli. And it's been about 45 minutes since I ate. My blood sugar is currently 84. I'm going to jump in the shower and then probably watch some TV and then head to bed. I will update you one more time of my blood sugar before I go to sleep. But otherwise, that is my day in the life of a type 1 diabetic.